If you're new here, welcome. We've had a lot of new subscribers join thanks to one of my latest videos, and I'm so glad you're here. On this channel, I share all things crochet, knitting, and yarn inspiration. But recently, I started a brand new Designer Spotlight series where I feature some of the most creative minds in the crochet world. In this series, I highlight a designer, share a bit about their story, and show you 10 crochet patterns you'll definitely want to make. The first designer I covered was Two of Wands, and today we're shining the spotlight on Meghan Makes Do. One of my favorite things about this series is getting to research and appreciate designers I've admired from afar. I'll be honest, I haven't crocheted one of Meghan's patterns yet. Emphasis on yet. But her designs are everywhere. You've probably seen her work pop up on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or Pinterest. And if you browse the Lion Brand website, you almost definitely came across one of her stunning patterns. Today we're diving into 10 beautiful crochet kits by Meghan Makes Do, available right now through Lion Brand. Whether you love cozy cardigans, textured blankets, or functional crochet bags and totes, there's something in this list that you'll definitely want to be making soon. Before we dive into the patterns, let's take a moment to talk about who Meghan is, because her story is so relatable and inspiring, especially if you're a fellow maker. Meghan Makes Do is a Midwest girl now living in sunny California with her husband and 2 kids. Creativity has been a part of her life from the very beginning. Her grandma taught her how to cross stitch, her mom showed her how to sew, and she even worked in an alteration shop back in high school. So she's always had an eye for detail and craftsmanship. She first learned how to crochet in junior high, but it wasn't until college that she really fell in love with it. Once she picked up that crochet hook again, she never put it back down. And that passion eventually led her to become the talented crochet designer that many of us know today. What I personally love about Meghan's work is how she blends her sewing background into her crochet designs. Her pieces always have a polished, modern, and wearable look, like something you find in a boutique but made by hand. From cozy sweaters to beautifully textured bags, everything she designs feels intentional and timeless. And here's a fun fact. If you're a coffee lover, you'll instantly love her. Meghan describes herself as an avid crafter with a slight coffee obsession. I'm more of a tea girly myself, but I know how many coffee lovers are in the crochet community. So let's settle this once and for all. Are you team coffee or team tea? Drop an emoji in the comments below. I want to see who my audience is, even though I'm certain team coffee is gonna win. What I personally love about Meghan's crochet design is how she strikes the perfect balance between practical and pretty. Her crochet cardigans are stylish but totally wearable. Her crochet bags are functional without sacrificing design, and her home decor projects make your space feel cozy and handmade without giving off that grandma's couch vibe. She truly designs for the modern maker, the kind of crocheter who wants projects that look good, feel good, and fit seamlessly into everyday life. And her color palette is always on point. You'll see lots of warm neutrals, a few bold statement tones, and tons of texture. Her aesthetic is clean, timeless, and so easy to customize to your personal style. So now that you know a little bit about Meghan and her design philosophy, let's get into the meat of this video, the patterns. Like I mentioned earlier, I'll be covering 10 beautiful crochet designs by Meghan that are currently available through the Lion Brand website. But just like Two of Wands, Meghan also designs some incredible knit patterns. So if you're a knitter, make sure to check the link in the description box below to explore all of those. And listen, narrowing it down to just 10 was no easy task. Anyone familiar with Meghan's full design catalog knows how much variety and creativity she brings to the table. So think of these as 10 standout patterns that I absolutely love, but definitely not her only must makes. Even if you're mainly a crocheter, trust me, you'll still want to browse everything linked below. Let's start with the Bowden cardigan. This is such a gorgeous wearable piece, and I'm a cardigan girl through and through, so y'all know I had to start with one of her mini cardigan designs. This crochet cardigan is made with Feels Like Butter yarn from Lion Brand, and trust me, it feels exactly as soft as the name suggests. Think buttery smooth, cozy, lightweight comfort, perfect for someone who loves wearable crochet fashion. This is a classic open front cardigan that uses subtle texture worked in single crochet through front loop only, which gives it that clean, modern look without being complicated. This is one of those projects that you can throw on with leggings, jeans, or a dress, and it still looks elevated. Another thing I love about this design is that it's truly meant for everyday wear. This is an all-year cardigan. You can layer it in the fall and the winter, but it's light enough to wear in the spring, even on cool summer evenings. And yes, it is size inclusive. This pattern comes in sizes extra small to 5X. You already know we love when designers and brands prioritize sizing that fit real bodies and give everyone the ability to make pieces that they can actually wear and feel confident in. Next up is the Flynn cardigan, and this one is made with Lion Brand's Pima cotton. So if you're specifically looking for a breathable cotton cardigan that you can wear in warmer seasons, or if you just run warm, this is a great option. This crochet cardigan has a shorter, boxy fit that feels very modern and effortless. It's the kind of silhouette we're seeing everywhere right now. That relaxed, slightly cropped shape that pairs perfectly with high-waist jeans, skirts, or even a simple tank top. And the texture in this pattern is subtle but intentional, which keeps the fabric visually interesting without feeling heavy. Just like the first cardigan we talked about, this pattern is also size inclusive. It goes all the way up to 5X. I love that Meghan consistently designs wearable, comfortable crochet fashion that's accessible to all makers and all body types. This is the type of pattern you can truly get tons of wear out of. It works for spring, summer, and even fall if you layer it. It's a great everyday wardrobe design. Okay, if you want to crochet something for your home, you have to take a look at the Elio rug. I've been talking a lot lately about home decor because me and my husband just moved into a new place, and I'm truly in full decorate and make it cozy mode right now. So this pattern immediately caught my eye. This crochet rug uses 2 strands of Lion Brand's 24 satin cotton held together, and y'all know that is one of my favorite yarns. That yarn combination gives it a thick, durable, easy to clean texture that you'll actually want in a rug. And because it's cotton, it's super practical, no fuzz, no shedding, no fiber flying everywhere. The finished size is about 16 by 32 inches, which is the perfect size for many spots in your home. Your entryway, next to your bed, by your kitchen sink, or honestly, maybe even in your craft corner. What I love about this pattern is that it's actually achievable. This isn't a 6-week home decor project that sits half finished. This is a weekend crochet project that you can truly start and finish and instantly add a handmade touch to your space. It's functional, it's stylish, and it's the perfect small home piece to ease into handmade home decor. If you're a texture lover, the Preston blanket is calling your name. I'm gonna say this respectfully with very few blankets under my belt, but Meghan really is the blanket queen. Her crochet blanket patterns are always so modern, unique, and fresh. And if you're new here, here's a fun fact. I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and I plan to have however many kids the Lord allows me to have, hopefully capping at like 2. And I recently started a tradition where every kid in my family gets a handmade blanket for me when they go off to college. It's like a little piece of teary that they can take with them as they enter into their new season of life. So blanket patterns like this always catch my attention. This design uses Lion Brand's Pound of Love, which we all know is a yarn bargain. You get a ton of yardage for a really affordable price, and the stitch pattern in this blanket is like a mini waffle stitch, which gives it this beautiful raised texture that looks store-bought, but still has that squishy, cozy handmade feel we love. And this is not a tiny throw. The finished blanket is a large 57 by 72 inches, perfect for movie nights, perfect for gifting, and honestly perfect if you sell handmade items. This is the type of blanket that would absolutely stand out at a craft fair or holiday market. Next up is the Kate cover-up. This is the lightweight, lacy, flowy garment originally designed using A Star Is Born Oh Baby yarn. You can easily substitute it with another fine weight cotton yarn if you prefer, so you can choose the fiber and price point that works best for you. This is one of those crochet garments that looks designer level. It would be adorable as a beach cover-up or a pool cover-up, or even styled over a tank top with a pair of jeans or linen shorts for that effortless boho summer vibe. And if you've been here for a while, you already know this is right up my alley. I love wearing thinner yarns, and me and my husband love going on cruises in the summer, and this is literally a vacation crochet project. It looks chic, packs light, and you'll actually wear it. Now the level is marked as intermediate, but the stitches are repetitive and very rhythmic once you get into the pattern. So if you've been wanting to try a project that feels a little bit more advanced but still very doable, this is a great option. This cover-up is feminine, breathable, and wearable, and it's one of those pieces that will instantly elevate your summer wardrobe. Now if you're truly looking for something beginner-friendly, the slate blanket is the one. This is one of those patterns you can pick up even when you're pretty new to crochet, but it still looks clean, modern, and intentional when finished. It's made with basic stitch anti-pilling yarn, which is such a smart choice for blankets, especially if you're gifting them or making them for kids. This yarn holds up really well wash after wash, so you don't have to worry about fuzzing, pilling, or it looking worn out after a couple of months. This is also an amazing TV project. project. If you love crocheting on the couch while you're watching Netflix or hanging out with family, this pattern is perfect because the stitches are simple, repetitive, and relaxing, but the end result feels like a professionally designed piece. This would be a great project for one of the kids in my family too. This type of blanket becomes a household favorite, soft, practical, easy to care for, and classic. Next up is another blanket with a totally different vibe because I told y'all she is a blanket queen, the Winnie blanket. This one is made with Vanna's Choice yarn and the construction is so fun. You're creating individual hexagons in these gorgeous white and mustard tones and then joining them together. It has a modern geometric look that's very Pinterest worthy and super eye-catching. If you've been wanting to try something that gives you a little bit of challenge but still feels meditative and repetitive, this is a great option. The individual motifs are very satisfying to work through, and then the color joining gives you a high-end designer finish. This blanket looks like something you'd buy from a handcrafted home decor boutique, and the aesthetic is so elevated. I don't know if I live under a rock or something, but I honestly have never seen a crochet blanket constructed quite like this. It feels like the perfect balance between challenging and relaxing. You get the fun of building pieces and playing colors, but you're not working through massive rows for hours at a time. So if you want a modern crochet blanket that also lets you explore motif making and color combos, this one is a standout. Okay, let's move on to accessories, starting with the Tote. This crochet bag is made with Lion Brand's Rewind yarn, which I've never used before, but I've heard great things. This is a lightweight ribbon style yarn that gives the fabric structure without being stiff. The pattern uses a gorgeous herringbone stitch, which makes the bag look super elevated. This tote is roomy, modern, and stylish enough to use as your everyday bag. Whether you're running errands, going to work, headed to your favorite coffee shop with your notebook and your hook, this bag is it. It's definitely one of those, wait, you made that type of bag? The shape, the stitch texture, the clean lines, everything about this tote looks so polished. And this is the kind of bag that pairs perfectly with a cozy fall drink, a hot coffee, a chai latte, a cup of tea, whatever your fall beverage is. And since we're in the cozy making season right now, this type of wearable crochet accessory is the kind of project that just feels right. This bag is functional, fashionable, and checks all the boxes for modern crochet style. Now the Marlowe tote takes things up a level. This one features a braided puff stitch and the texture is chef's kiss. If you love bags that look hand woven, this design is definitely gonna speak to you. This tote is also made with Lion Brand's Rewind yarn, which gives the bag structure and durability without being heavy or stiff. It's the perfect material for crochet bags because it holds its shape beautifully and still feels soft in your hand. This is the kind of crochet tote you could take anywhere, the farmer's market, the grocery store, a weekend brunch, or even use it as a carry-all for your crochet projects and notions. It's functional, stylish, and completely on trend. The Marlowe tote is one of those pieces that really showcases how modern and fashion-forward crochet bags can be. And finally, let's talk about the Kensington cardigan. This one is such a vibe. It's worked up using respun bonus bundle yarn, which is made from recycled polyester, so this is an eco-friendly crochet project. And I love when you can make something beautiful and sustainable at the same time. The yarn has a great drape and it gives the cardigan that soft, cozy feel without feeling bulky or heavy. This pattern has that slightly oversized, relaxed silhouette, but not in a sloppy way. It still looks very intentional, pulled together, and wearable. It's the perfect throw on and go sweater for cooler weather, running errands, movie nights, or just layering up on a crisp fall morning. Now, I'm not trying to spoil your scroll when you go browse her website after this video, but there is a matching blanket that coordinates with this cardigan. So if you're a maker who loves a theme and want a full matching cozy moment, Meghan really delivered with this set. This is a great example of how modern wearable crochet fashion can look high-end, practical, and neutral enough to fit into anyone's wardrobe. I really love how Meghan's knit and crochet designs balance style, function, and comfort. Her patterns look modern, like they're actually fun to make, and they fit into real everyday life, whether you're crafting for your wardrobe or your home. To me, she's a perfect blend of wearable fashion and practical handmade design. If you want to check out any of the patterns I mentioned today, I'll have a direct link to all 10 in the description box below, so you can easily shop the yarn and the pattern in one place. And tell me in the comments, have you ever made one of Meghan's patterns before? Or which one are you thinking about trying next? I personally have been eyeing the Kensington cardigan, and honestly, every single blanket she's ever designed. Her home pieces are just so aesthetic and giftable. Also, if you missed my previous designer spotlight, you can check out that video here after this one. I featured Two of Wands, which is another absolute fave of mine, and that video is also full of beginner-friendly pattern inspiration. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this designer feature, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and share it with your fellow crafters. As always, happy crocheting, happy knitting, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!